everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at the Spiderwick Chronicles, the Ironwood Tree, Chapter 5. Now in this chapter, Jared and Simon and Mallory get moved into the treasure room, and they're locked in this beautiful cage. Mallory's still in this kind of glass box like Snow White, and there's nowhere to go, no way out. There's not even a door on the cage. And Jared or Simon comments on this. He says, "Hey, we can't even get out." And the dwarf says, "Oh yeah, there's a little door there, but you can't see it because I made it so beautifully." And then Simon says, "Well, man, can we see the door?" And Jared's like, "Yeah, show us the door." And the dwarf is like, "Oh yeah, I would love to show it to you." And so the dwarf, he walks over and he has a little tiny key and he puts it in a little tiny spot and he opens it. And the door opens. Jared and Simon try to run to the door, but the dwarf closes it and laughs. Oh, it wouldn't have been any fun if you wouldn't have... Oh, hey! Jared knocks the keys out of the dwarf's hands. Simon reaches down and picks them up. The dwarf goes outside and says, "You better give those back to me." And they said, "No way." So the dwarf yells, "Help, help!" No one comes. And so the dwarf says, "You guys better stay here. I'm going to go get help." And he runs off to go get the guards. As soon as the dwarf leaves, the boys unlock the gate and they get out. Whew, free. But they don't know where to run. And so Jared says, "Let's hide in here. They will think that we already escaped and ran away." So they climbed on top of the cage and just hid inside or on top. The dwarves came in, they looked around, they couldn't find them, and they ran away again. But this time they said they're going to get the metal dogs. So they're trying to figure out what to do and how to wake up Mallory. They open her box. They're like, "Well, how do we wake her up?" In Snow White, she gets kissed. And Jared's like, "Oh man, I don't want to kiss her." But he just kind of kisses her on the cheek. She doesn't wake up. So then he pulls her hair. Ugh! And she kind of, "Ugh, get off of me." Wakes up. And they try to help her up and she falls back asleep. So then Jared, or Simon, I can't remember which one, starts slapping her on the cheek. "Come on, Mallory, come on, get up." Finally, Mallory gets up. She takes her sword and uses it as a cane. Oh. And as they're leaving, Simon's like, "Oh, finally, things are going our way." Roof, roof, roof. Or ruff, ruff, ruff. Kind of a robot sound barking. The mechanical dogs are on their way. Vocabulary. The first word is seam. A seam is where like two parts meet. For example here, maybe you can see my shirt. There's some thread here, and that is a seam. Or here, don't know if you can see it very well, but there's some part where the cloth is attached to the main part of the shirt. Those are seams. Probably a really big one here along my arm usually. Okay, but in the gel, the prison bars are put together and they're probably melted together, and that also creates a seam. And the dwarf says the seams are almost invisible because he made them so detailed. Giddy is just like really happy. I don't know if you've ever felt like just, "Oh man, I'm just so happy." Woo! That's kind of a giddy. You just feel really happy and joyful. A candelabrum. Simon kicks it over, I believe, and then little rocks fly everywhere. This is a candelabrum. It's just a candle that you can kind of hold or place somewhere, or a candle holder that can hold several candles. And the rocks that were inside, is called hematite. Hematite. That sounds right. Hematite. And it's just kind of a special kind of rock that's really shiny. It's usually used on like a lot of bracelets. It's supposed to be like healthy or something. I don't know, but it's a kind of rock like this. And Simon picks one up and puts it in his pocket. I believe the last one here is groggy. Groggily, actually. Groggy is sleepy. Groggily means sleepily. She's like, what? Come on, Mallory, wake up! And then she kind of gets up more, but she's still groggy. Metallic is the last one. Metallic means made out of metal. The metallic dogs start coming. The robot or metal dogs. Discussion question I have for you, okay? This is kind of a funny one. But imagine you are Mallory, okay? You were sleeping, or maybe just every day in the morning if you're like this. You're sleeping. How would you prefer... would you prefer to have... to wake up, okay? If your sibling was going to wake you up, your brother or sister, would you rather have them give you a kiss and wake up? Or pull your hair, get up, and wake up? Which one of those would you prefer? Of course, please make your own discussion question. That's all the time that we have for today, but thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.